This is two shy guys a mile high, and we're gonna run it like through.
Certified on the track.
Nah, we cutting all that, but no, for real, we in the certified studios today.
Certified Studios. We in the building with Marquise Certified on the track.
Certified on the track.
It's your boy P-Wil, Drip Chronicles.
It's your boy Al-Diga, the architect, steady building together.
It's your boy WB. Come fly with me, but you can't fly for free.
Man,
Whew.
This season has been one for the books, man. I feel like it's been a great journey, and I see the progress in all of us, the type of moves we making, man. It's just been it's been a great tour, man. It's been a great time in life. 2022, it's been a year.
Ooh.
You know what I'm saying? Ups and downs for sure, but I feel like we keep going on up.
man, got to. And it's just a testimony to consistency, man. Like we've been just steady at what we're doing.
Being
right?
present.
Absolutely pulling full energy into what we're doing, man, and trying to keep the distractions down. And that's so hard, man. Especially when you got a lot more time on your hands than you ever had, right? You know, still in this pandemic, as my illustrious co-host says, man, and just really trying to make sense of it all while trying to progress. And that's not easy to do without consistency and perseverance, man. So, yeah, man, it's so cool, man. Like, it's super cool. Coming fresh off the, you know what I'm saying, fresh off the fight, man. It's the energy. It's just, I can't explain it, man. Like, you gotta understand, guys. Like, we had no idea where we could go, you know, until we just started. You know what I'm saying? Like, straight on the whiteboard, like the blackboard. Put it up there. Here's some ideas. All right, what do you think, Doug? You know, what do you think, P-Dub? Like, we had to have these conversations, and some of these was, you know, they was hard conversations. Like, I don't think we can make it work this way, and you got your schedule, you doing all this work, and we was like, look, let's keep it consistent, let's keep it simple, and it's been a testament to that, man. So just want to say, you know, I appreciate you guys, love y'all on this journey, and excited for, you know, what's up next, man. So yeah,
It's your boy WB. We are in season 6 in the 6th month of the year.
Wow.
You know what I'm saying? So it's only right we do a little bit of reflection. I think you did a great job encapsulating your thoughts and what's been on your mind and how you would sum up this past season. But I echo all that. It's just testament consistency and the testament of just keep going, you know, just do it, stick to the script, even when it's hard, still show up, sticking to your routines, sticking to your systems, sticking to the things that have reliable results. And I wrote about that in my journal this morning, just more so about there's beauty in the boredom, you know. If you really think about all the things that create mastery, the things that create perfection, quote unquote, is being able to do these things consistently time over time over time and showing up when you don't want to. Because if you keep doing something all the time, it's not going to be the most luxurious thing at the end of the day. It's just going to be, there's going to be times where you do get more energy off of it than not, but there's going to be times where it's monotonous. But those times when you keep doing it, when it's monotonous and you're still building that repetition and that muscle, that builds mastery and that builds greatness, because we're all the sum total of our habits. We're all, and those habits, you know, create the lives and reality that we live. So if you have habits that don't serve you, it's going to create a reality that you're living right now, and you can change that at any moment in time. So as long as you know that you can take yourself out of the equation and look at things and say, hey, you know, this is what it is. I'm the subtotal of these habits that I did, and maybe some of them aren't like time after time, day after day, but maybe they're monthly. But over a compound time, it still builds. So that's where you're at in life, I would say.
Wow.
That's definitely, it's been an experience just seeing the growth within all of us, and just putting together the, you know, having the faith, first of all, just starting off with God, man. He's been blessing us, continues to bless us. And you know what I'm saying, we just a living testament of what we're supposed to be here doing. You know, we understand what our purpose here on life is, and we continue to get more and more clarity with that every day as we continue to learn every day. You know, I feel real strongly about that, but you know, it's also putting in the work and putting yourself in the positions as we talk about on all the seasons, just being able to be present and understand when it's your time, because a lot of people go through a lot of different things. There's definitely a lot of things going on in the world, so we always have those roadblocks, those type of, you know, obstacles in the way, but it's understanding that what do you have to do to get past them, because you can sit there and be in a rut about something and understand, you know, you focus on what the problem is, and then you also need the help to understand how do you get to the solution, you know, to make the change in terms of where you want to go. So we have those conversations, especially me and fiance, about understanding and having the faith and trust in each other to make it to the next level, because we got a couple things going on that we trying to do to improve ourselves. So it's been a journey. It's been, you know, a learning course, as well as a time of, you know, reflection and elevation within our lives. So I feel, you know, confident about where we're going and with 2CGMH and where we're going. So it's definitely been, you know what I'm saying, a lot of ups, man. I know the downs come, but it's been a lot of ups, and we got to celebrate those wins.
Absolutely, man. And just being able to be flexible too, right? Because to be able to celebrate those wins, you got to go like, all right, I wasn't expecting this, but ooh, look at what I did accomplish. You know what I'm saying? You started on something, and I think that's what's been good about us as well, that accountability too. You know, that we all share for each other, and we take accountability when, you know, things don't go right. You know, because sometimes you be like, man, I'm all in this. Like I said, this habit, you get monotonous sometimes, but sticking to the script, you get to see the results on the end of it, and that's why we do it, because it's a beautiful process when you can really sit in that boredom though, and can really do work on yourself, do work in your craft, whatever that might be. You know what I'm saying? Like we've all improved, I see, in our respective crafts, and we're open to different experiences, and I think that has allowed us to live a different life than we probably even set out for. You know what I'm saying? Like I mean, man, everybody is doing what they envisioned for themselves over this period of time. You know what I'm saying? We've known each other for, you know, over 10 plus years. You know what I'm saying? 7 to 10, 15 some years, and so it's like to see, you know, maybe 20-year-old version of myself. I have to say thank you to that person, because now I'm, you know, in my 40s, right? Like, about to be 41 this year. I tripping.
Oh, hey,
that's good though. You know, got some experience along the way, some scars.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? But
it's a blessing anyway, because a lot of people don't make it to that age. You know what I'm saying?
Absolutely. You know what I'm saying? And just blessed and honored to just be able to keep sharing this space with you guys, man. And you know what I'm saying? We've been able to create that.
Yeah.
You know.
It's definitely been a while, man. I just looked up and it's like, man, almost been out here 10 years and just seeing where we came from on the court to where we are now, because we in different type of rooms than when we were going into, you know what I'm saying?
The gym has been built and been torn down since then.
Oh my goodness, man. I ain't even going to talk about that.
Like, just hoop every Saturday. But that's where the seed was planted of trust. Because I know, all right, if hey, where's WB? He ain't on Saturday. Something's not right, because that's his script. That's his consistency. He's there and hooping. Got the guys around us, the community. Like, that's where it came from. That's where this comes from. You
always gotta look at find the silver lining in things, and that brought us here. You know.
Yeah, for sure.
And even though it ain't been around, you know, it's something that gave us that start and that foundation, that start.
Right.
And we talk about the start of something.
Yeah, and I feel what you were saying about being able to sit in that boredom and just really evaluating your thoughts. If I'm doing something, why am I doing it? Am I doing it because I just heard some bad news, or did I see something on social media, or am I being intentional about doing it? You know what I'm saying? Am I programming my brain, or is my brain programming me just off of just things that I've seen in the background? So just being really able to sit and be comfortable with that, you know, because that's how everything is in life. It's like, all right, I'm about to go to the store, I'm buying something. Is it on my list because I want it there, or is it something, you know what, I'm in the store, I didn't eat, so I just want this right now just to make me feel good? You know what I'm saying? Did I just see or receive a call or something that was stressful? I just need to go eat something or go drink something. You know what I'm saying? Just really prevent yourself from what Brooke Casilla calls is buffering. Those things that you do to avoid feeling those feelings that we have. and most of them are from your thoughts.
Man, that's real talk though. And it was days I didn't feel like getting up. You know, like I don't feel like getting up on Saturday at 6 in the morning to do something. But, you know,
You make a mindset shift of, like you said, intentionally get myself up. I'm not an early riser. I'm being better at it. But I get a chance to have more time to meditate and really be present. I didn't understand the value of that until I really, you know, start to understand myself a little bit better. Like, why am I having these thoughts? Why do I feel like I'm not an early person?
Mm-hmm.
Right? What does that mean to be an early person? No, it means you have your schedule set and you're able to have some time, whatever your system is, you're able to have some time to really reflect, right, on what you're doing and what you're not doing. Because you got to look at the wins too. I think people don't look at the wins, but they always look at the losses and be like, man, I wish I could have, should have. And they stay in that loss mentality. You know what I'm saying? But then at the same time, I'm thinking like, how do you keep that win mentality, right, and actually celebrate that versus glorifying the losses? Because people tend to stay in that like, oh, I messed up, and then they don't celebrate the incremental improvements that they do. So I don't know, that's where I'm at with it.
That's where you're at.
Yeah. But I feel like, it's a different type of process that you look into and the type of work that it takes, because, I mean, you talk about if I don't want to get up or I don't want to do anything or anything like that, because that's the easier choice. And we understand that to have that change, you also got to put in a little different effort to get to that outcome. And I feel like, understanding that process and understanding that going through your daily life because of the ups and downs, it can, deter you for, just getting complacent instead of understanding where's that growth that comes in down the line. And, for myself, I just try to understand how can I better myself? How can I put myself in these positions to, of betterment, teaching, and being able to be a savant of, savant leadership for, the generations to come, and then our kids and the people that we mentor and everything like that, but also having the mentality of who can I learn from?
Right.
Because coming down, you're just so guarded in different situations. This is how I always done things versus like, oh, I want to see myself get to somewhere else that I haven't been yet. So now I got to make different type of decisions.
Yeah. Can you talk a little bit about that, man? Because we talk about being guarded sometimes with, especially our emotional status and the status. Like, how did you? Well, I've seen a lot of growth in you, man, as far as really opening yourself up to different experiences. Really saying, hey, I don't need to be as guarded as I once was, coming from the shop. Because I mean, you gotta, we talk about that 360 swivel. You gotta really be on your P's and Q's and really selective of who you let in to see that vulnerability.
Yeah.
Like, can you talk just a little bit about, man?
I think it's been more so just the focus, and you got to understand to get knock yourself out of just being focused, because when you focus in and tunnel vision versus focus, because like I see myself, you want to see the goal of where you want to be and what you want to do to achieve and make yourself feel, once you understand what I am here for, to provide, to, be a loving person, to be a great friend, and the different things that you may focus on, be successful or whatever your version of success is, understanding what that is, and then try to transcend to where you want to get to. But with the tunnel vision, you sometimes miss other things that are placed there for you to learn, for you to experience during that time. So I feel like understanding what that is by still being focused instead of tunnel vision gets you a little bit further.
That's a bar right there. I was just thinking about that in my head, because you definitely, when you're in that tunnel vision and you're so far into it and all you see is that goal, you block everything out to the side, and there could be some good things that you need to be seen and be taken in.
Because it's
resources that you might not even be aware of because you're so closed.
Because
tunnel vision, right? As we're using it here.
And then it's that race versus that marathon. You want to quickly get there instead of just understanding the beauty of the journey.
Yeah. And that's what we see out here. A lot of that, just that right self gratification, not delayed. I just want to get to it right now without having to focus. It's just I see what's on this social media. I see what's on this YouTube that folks are supposedly doing it well, and you don't know the behind the scenes work. We talk about all that behind the scenes stuff that has to go into preparation. Some the folks that are doing it, you probably don't even know about it. They probably next door millionaires. You know what I'm saying? The millionaire next door, they ain't out here throwing out, blasting out parties every weekend. They could.
Yeah, they
But I
could.
bet you they probably somewhere on they secluded island,
Mhm.
blasting their music, bringing who they want to be there. You know what I'm saying? They crew. So
Yeah, so I wouldn't see it as like a much so of a guarded as opposed to much so like I'm focused on something I just ain't got the not the time, or I just don't see it as you get to that point. Yeah, so the guarded wouldn't come from actually being like I don't want to share, but it's more so like I got other things that I'm doing that I'm trying to get focused on instead of being able to share my experience with somebody else who might not be as tunnel vision. So I feel like trying to flip that switch in terms of what you need to do to elevate is being able to open yourself up to these different type of things that you don't see.
Yep. And you said that tunnel vision versus net focus.
Yeah.
Tunnel vision is probably like 10% vision. You know, focus is you got the peripheral.
That wide array.
You got that 180.
For real.
You know what I'm saying? You can see like you got the high beams on.
Yeah.
And I think that's been the
Court
difference.
vision.
Yeah. You got that CP3. You know what I'm saying?
And you do have to go with court vision, P-Dub, because you be dropping dimes. Sometimes you don't
Hey.
even see them. I'm like, oh. I was like, oh, that was a good dime.
And the Hoop Squad has been like we've been working, man. Shout out to the team, Prince and the Revolution, JJ's uncles, man. We out there in the leagues too. So definitely come check us out.
JJ's uncle?
Yeah, my own shout out. Yeah,
JJ.
shout out Justin. You know what I'm saying? He just had another little one as well, man. Little babies and stuff. So we all the homies play. JJ's uncles, Justin Jr. You know.
That makes perfect sense.
Oh yeah.
You know, so you having a behind the scenes context.
Yeah.
People like that day doesn't make any sense. Not to you, because you don't know how to decipher what that means.
Mhm.
And that's what it's been about, bro. Like deciphering really the crap content from the real information. You know what I'm saying?
Like filtering it, you saying?
Yeah. Like that's been. I mean, for me, it's been crucial to really understand like what information is pure, as pure as it can be. Because people can say, "Hey, yeah, did you see that fight?" And then they have their own perspective, and then you ask somebody else, and it's like those two sometimes don't align, which is unfortunate. So trying to keep the information that you get. If it's not from tunnel vision, it's from focus, information sources, right? So that's been the key thing too, I think, for just longevity. These seasons, man, we've been really just talking with each other, man, really being open about what's going on and trying to figure out the best way that we can be of service to each other. I think that's what's been really another thing that we've kind of focused on this year, and saw the results of it, man. Like I just, everybody just been fruitful in their own areas of their life, man, and it's been because of focus, not tunnel vision.
And I'll say managing your energy too, because I know it's
That's
myself.
real.
This past week, I've been a little bit sluggish, you know what I'm saying, falling on my routine, so it's about getting back into those. But then I have to give myself grace and know that everything I led up to the fight, the whole fight, it was just like it was just taxing me emotionally, physical, like everything, you know what I'm saying. Put myself out there, all that. So at the same time, it's like, all right, I need to get my spiritual powers back. You know what I'm saying? Goku needs to get his spirit back and make sure I can keep plugging away. So making sure that you have your own cadences and cycles set up accordingly to how you manage your body. You know what I'm saying? And how you manage your energy.
Yes,
so you don't just try to work so hard, and then on the whole weekend, you know what I'm saying, you sleep, you're not very productive, but really managing yourself for the long haul.
Yeah. Wow.
And that's key, I think, too, because I mean, you get tied up into the things that have to be done, and then you don't save that time for what you need to fill yourself back up. Because you run at half kilt, then what I'm saying, you only got half the energy for a full days of work that you're trying to put in. If I know I'm going to the gym, you gotta fuel your body with what you need to make it there, before you get to that point, because you're going to be gassed up, you know what I'm saying? And then you just ain't going to have the fuel.
Yeah. What they be doing on 2K, they be putting that Gatorade bottle.
Yeah, for real. You going to have that.
They be hitting that button,
you got that orange stamina gone.
Yeah, I mean, and that's crucial too. You talked about that self-care piece. Like that has to be in the routine. Like that's one thing that I just struggled with, man, especially when I was in corporate a lot. I mean, and I think that was the hardest part about it, because I was really enjoying what I was doing, but I was burning out so much because I was giving so much energy and not being able to replenish on my terms, right? I mean, I'm coming home, I still got work. Nothing wrong with that, but I got a young family at this point. I got a fiance at this point. Getting ready to be married. Like this is a lot of things happening in your life, and then it's like boom, now you got 80 hours of work a week.
Plus travel.
How do you fit in that self-care time? So I I had to scale back a lot of that, and then understand how to put that into my own personal self-care time. So now I can be there, as present as I can be with my family, 100% energy, not the 98% or the 70%, and the leftover energy. They need to get the full energy going. You know what I'm saying? So that's where I had to flip it, man, and it was tough because I had to say, yo, it's me doing this. It's me not managing my energy as I could. I'm giving all this over here to try to bring these resources home. Is that really worth me flaming out, burning out, and then I come home, my family gets leftovers? No, sir. Yeah. I had to stop. And 3 years now later, here we are, able to do what we're doing here in our own respects, and see this growth arc, man. That I'm just so proud of us, man.
Yeah, because how many years has it been since you started to step to the side and start doing your own thing?
It's been 3 years.
3 years.
Yeah.
I was like, yeah, you got to start going up on 5 years, and that's a testament. You know what I'm saying? To doing things differently. Because from the outside looking, I know the sacrifices have been made. From outside looking in, it's like, yo, it looks like the regular program's still going on. You know what I'm saying? Like, if anything, it's going upward. Yeah. So being able to do that and finding like your own way, and not depending on anybody from like a corporate America standpoint, like that's a big deal. So
it's definitely a big deal, man.
Shout out
hey,
to
kudos, man.
Shout out to Mary, man. Like she been such a blessing, man, in my life to just really keep me focused. Cause sometimes I can fall off, bro. Like I've been doing.
Hey, shout out before you start going into stuff, before you start going into the first of all, we're gonna say whatever he says, we're gonna double down and echo that too. Shout out to all y'all.
Yep. For real.
But it takes a team, you know what I'm saying? And she's been amazing, and I know she don't like to talk about, you know, the things that she's doing. So I gotta be that proxy for her, man. Like because it's not something I do alone. Like, you know what I'm saying? Like I'm going through this with her as well, having to say, hey, babe.
You too, baby.
Yep, you too.
I told you we gonna be co-side.
It's fair. I mean, I'm gonna speak. You know, I'm speaking from the heart, man. You know that's fair. And so, like, all of our queens have been there to understand what we need to get the best out of us. And
I'm gonna say that again too. All of our queens have been there to help elevate us. Dub, you want to say that as well? Yes. All of our queens have been there to help elevate us.
Absolutely.
Okay, cool.
Absolutely. So that's it, man. I mean, it's just because you say 3 years though. We've built this business together, like me and her as well. So. I couldn't have done it without
all of our queens have been here to help elevate us. We just ain't trying to get in trouble too, man. You know, all of our queens have been here to help elevate us.
Absolutely, man. So yeah. So just that growth, Brian.
I love it, bro. I love it.
but yeah, man. So like what's on the books, man? Y'all thinking for next few months, man? I'm just trying to gauge and see what's up.
Man, just been a lot of making moves, man. Me and wifey, we just going through. I won't even say now. We going through the process of home ownership. So that's been a thing, man. And then also trying to plan the wedding and stuff. So that is about it. Cause we all had that support to elevate us. And
all of our queens have been there with us to help elevate us.
Absolutely. So we just planning that, man, and then. That's what's gonna be on the horizon for the next few weeks. I know as we gonna be, we gonna take our time, to help, proceed us to CGMH, and we're gonna take our time away to support the families and stuff like that. So what we have on the course is just getting ready for that, and then we'll give you an update when we come back for the next season from P-Dub Drip Chronicles, how that process is going.
Yeah. I would say just taking some time for the side. I'm still taking classes right now. Still gonna be training for my fight in July, so gonna still be training, doing my thing there, and then taking some time to the side for myself. Taking time to help elevate the kingdom. You know what I'm saying? Focus again and start focusing up there. Take some of the advice that we have here. Don't have so much tunnel vision. Just be focused. Because when you're focused and have good court vision, it's a different sense than just when you're just so bullheaded, just trying to reach the goal and just enjoying the process and seeing wherever God takes me. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
I'm on the ride. I'm on the wave. That's what it is.
What about you, architect?
Man, so we're planning for our anniversary coming up here.
Hey.
8:30, man. So just a lovely time to be talking with the wife about what we want to do and prepping for maybe a family trip here. So just really trying to literally architect the life that we want. And
For real.
we gotta look at where we want to go and reverse engineer that boy, like, and understand what the steps are. Like, it's not that nobody can't do it. They just have to understand what's going to work for them. What system can they have in place to keep them in control of what they say they want to do.
So you start with your future state and then you work backwards. Is that what you know?
Yeah, I mean that has worked for me. You know what I'm saying?
In Japan and the mangas, you read from right to left, so you understand that's how it goes. That's how the story goes, and that's.
Yo, I mean, and man, just that honor and valor, like understanding, like if you can't understand what you want at a certain point in your life, like it doesn't have to be a 5-year goal. If it's like 1 year, it takes you 2.5, okay. But you were intentional about the steps that you have to take. You know what I'm saying? You weren't just kind of fugazi with the effort, right? And so I think literally, like, we've come here and we've talked about this and we've gone back and done it. Like not in like a grandiose way and we're better than somebody else. Or you know what I'm saying? Like, we've just said, hey, X, Y, Z, we want to do this. The habits that we need to have are this. Do I have these habits? Yes or no? And if I don't, I need to go establish these habits, these better patterns, this consistency, this, you know what I'm saying, this mantra, whatever it is for you. And so once that's locked in, it's automatic. Now you can get those other automatic thoughts out of your head, like, oh, I'm not good enough. You can replace that with, I'm worthy. You know what I'm saying? Now that becomes the repeated pattern of habits that you're telling yourself. Now you can achieve these goals, man. And that's what it is. It's really getting that language better.
Establishing standards, right?
Yeah, principles that you operate under.
And core values.
Yeah.
I feel that, man. I feel that. But in the meantime, we do want to hear from the listeners and understand what we need to bring to y'all for seasons to come. 2CGMH is we gonna be here. Season 7. But we not complete after that.
On to the next, keep moving. Because 8 is great out here. You know, 9 is divine.
8, yeah, I thought 8's like new beginnings or something like that.
Hey, I mean, we can talk about it when we hit it. So,
Frax.
Yeah. Love y'all, bro.
Alright.
But it's always been a team. We've been keeping things. We've been sticking to the script. We're gonna continue to stick to the script. We appreciate everybody for rocking with us. It's 2CGMH, 2 Shy Guys a Mile High. We in Certified Studios to finish up the season. Shout out to Marquis Certified.
You can't be sounding crispy and wavy like this without certified on the track.
Hey, for real.
Definitely gotta give him some love on that. That's the quadrant, you know what I'm saying? So it's always a team behind a team.
Exactly.
You know what I'm saying? With the team. So just shout out, man. We appreciate you. Real talk, man.
Yes, sir. And as always, man, we appreciate y'all tapping in with us, 2CGMH. We'll be back next season, season 7. It's your boy P-Wil, Mr. Feel Good, Drip Chronicles.
It's your boy WB. Come fly with me, but you can't fly over.
And it's your boy Al-Diga, the architect, steady building together, man. Hey, love y'all.
Yeah.
Hey, y'all gonna tap.
It's just in case there's some people that only skip to the end. All of our queens have been with us to help elevate us.
That's right. Season 7 coming soon. Tap in.